Morning everyone, it's Tara from Abstract Print and Design here. Today I thought I'd just talk a little bit about our customer journey in more detail. Last month we focused on introduction, the new focus for Abstract this year, and focusing on enhancing customer journey through graphic design and print management. So where we did an overall introduction to the customer journey and mentioning the 3 touch points, 1 being getting customers, 2 being converting customers, and 3 being keeping hold of those customers and making sure you're looking after them. This month of February we thought we'd focus on the first point in more detail. You've now got that overall overview of the customer journey, and then each month now we want to focus on each point in more detail. So going on to the getting customers. This is all about your brand awareness and how you promote yourself as a business, how you make sure you're getting in front of the right type of client, and also, more importantly, making sure you stand out from your competitors. So my first question of this video would be, have a little think about how you're currently doing that at the moment. I mean, are you doing it at the moment? Have you got anything put in place where you are promoting to the right type of client, and you've actually got methods on how you do that? That could be attending business expos if it's the right sort of thing for your industry. It could be if you're in the trades business, making sure your van's all branded, so when you're driving around you're creating that brand awareness and that recognition to your brand and what you do. You know, particularly in the trades, if you're parked up outside a client for 2-3 weeks, then that road and that area will become known to your brand by seeing your van there every day. Obviously this can be all sorts. It could just be going to networking and making sure that you've got business cards on you, something simple as that. I see a lot of people turn up to networking events and they forget their business cards, and obviously automatically they might listen and hear your 60 seconds, but are they actually taking away and relating your 60 seconds to the card that they've got in front of you? So what I thought I would do is just run through a few questions that we would potentially ask. We offer a customer journey review, so speak to us if you wanted to get in touch on booking one of those in. They're worth £125 plus VAT, but we are offering them at the moment for free, just to get some clients in that we can speak to, find out about their business and how we can really add value to their business. So a few questions that we would ask on the brand awareness side of it. The customer journey review does go through the 3 points, so getting customers, converting customers and keeping customers. But today, as mentioned, we are focusing just on the brand awareness stage, on getting customers. So the type of questions that we would ask is, how do customers find you? So if you jot these questions down and actually have a think what your answers might be, and then you could maybe get in touch and speak to us about sort of answers that you're getting, or you might not actually have an answer, and therefore obviously we can definitely make some improvements there and help make some suggestions. What do you do to stand out from your competitors? What are your USPs, so your unique selling points? Are you involved in any sponsorship? I mean, it might be that your type of business that is really in a really local area, but you've got several schools around you, or I know that estate agents, they get involved in a lot of sponsorships on school fairs and things, and that's really great for them and building their brand awareness, because you'll see their boards go up around and they'll be up for several weeks leading up to the event and maybe a couple after the event, and then they'll make that consistent with an advert in the programme, say, and then maybe they'll sponsor, they'll have their logo at the bottom of the flyers that go out. Then really making that impactful is if they were to then take that back to their branch, their shop front, and announce that they're sponsoring the event. So you've got consistency all the way through, and you're almost telling the story of the sponsorship, so it all links up and makes sense, and that's where you're really making the connections with that brand. Promote it on social media. So you're having, they say, 7 touch points within marketing, then you're really starting to make an impact on someone's mind that is potentially looking to, it could be a potential customer of yours. Do you advertise anywhere? Do you have branded vehicles? I already mentioned that one before. are you in the industry where you could have branded uniforms? I mean, this is something really, really simple, but it could be that after work that you'll go in past the shop or going to pick something up, and you pop in and your logo there and it says exactly what you do. Someone might then make an inquiry and say, oh, actually, boiler needs servicing. I see that that's what you do. Could I get a quote? There you go. You've got a lead already just from something as small as wearing a branded jumper into a shop. How many staff do you have? And this point comes down to could they be doing something consistently for you? You're not just one individual that owns the company. You could have, say, 20 staff, 2 staff, there could be 5 of you. But if you're all doing the same thing and making sure it's consistent, then there's 20 opportunities there that you've missed by not carrying out your consistency of your brand and the activity that you're putting in place to your members of staff. Social media, I mean, this is huge, especially at the moment, the way that technology and everything's going, and I think I mentioned it in my last live video, that social media can really help with brand awareness. When you're commenting and tagging, so many people I see on social media, they'll tag and say, I can help, we do, I don't know, say it's a graphic design post and somebody's tags us in it. You see lots of posts, before you've managed to get there, but they'll just say, I can help, but are you tagging your actual business Facebook page in there? Already you'll see the logo pops up with the link underneath. That's creating brand awareness. Somebody's then seen your logo. They might never see it again, it might not ever come off of anything, but then say you get tagged in 3-4 more other posts on that same Facebook page, your logo is being recognised and they start building that trust and that awareness of your brand, and that's kind of how the mind works with building that awareness, recognising that brand. And again, like I say, that trust then follows and they feel like they could make an inquiry, they could get in touch. Do you have a website? If you don't, then obviously get one, but if you do and it's not consistent with the stuff that you're using on social media, is there the connection between the two? Are you clicking on a website, clicking on a social media page and seeing no crossovers, no relevance to each other, therefore they could be 2 separate businesses? Obviously making sure that website's up to date, making sure there's testimonials or your services on there, and some images, your portfolio. Do you go networking? And again, making sure everything's consistent throughout here as well. If you're putting on a presentation, are you using a pop-up banner behind you to show your logo? I mean, a lot of people, I think they go to put on presentations, they've probably got the pull-up banner, but they leave it in the car, or they think, oh, they might not want me to put it up. I mean, make sure you ask, so you're standing up and presenting with your pull-up banner. People will take pictures of presentations, and that also then goes on to the point of a branded presentation. It could be so simple, people think that, oh, I'll just put the words up on the screen, people don't mind. But so many presentations that I see, that obviously they find value there, so instead of jotting it down, these days they get their smartphone out and they take a picture of it. But has that picture got your logo on it? Most of the times not. A lot of people don't put their logo and their contact details or even just their website address on the bottom of every slide that they do. And this is really important to make sure it's consistent, and if they then share that post or they send the picture to a friend because they think that they might benefit from the presentation slide, make sure your logo's on the bottom, because if it is really that interesting, they might be so interested that they want to get in contact, and if it's not easy, they probably just won't do it. So that's just some of the questions. I mean, we obviously can go into a lot more detail, and that is just on point 1 of the customer journey of getting customers. But we sit down with potential clients and we go through this customer journey review, and existing clients too, because it might be that they haven't gone on to this stage of getting their business up and ready to enhance their customer journey. But we'll sit with them, we'll go through these questions for the 3 points of the customer journey, and we'll make suggestions a little bit like I've done today, but not based on a particular customer, just some broad suggestions that maybe might get you thinking about how you can do it for your business. So hopefully that's helped to give you an insight on the brand awareness getting customer point of your customer journey. And if you've got any questions, then please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. We'd love to talk to you about you and your business and how we can enhance your customer journey through design and print. Thanks everyone, have a great day. That's Tara from Abstract Print and Design, where the little details create big ideas. Thanks.